2004 Chevrolet Silverado C1500. Rowdy Raw's back with another one. This is one that I picked up right quick. It's an old work truck. Put it in the collection. Ended up being my everyday vehicle, what I go to and from the auctions from. When I picked it up, it did have that damage on it, on this passenger fender and on the rear bed. So, as to be expected, went ahead and picked it up. Good running and driving truck. Old state truck, you can see it's got a big dent in it, right there in the bed. But somebody, I guess at some point, right along the bed. And again, with this being a work truck, everything is basic. So we just got, and I've been driving it, getting it ready for emissions. And this truck came with a 4.8 liter V8. Runs good. Put a new battery in it, new serpentine belt. At some point in time, I guess it had a coolant problem, but it hasn't overheated on me since I've been driving it. Like I said, I've been driving it, been put about 200-300 miles on it. And right when I thought we was ready, that check engine light came on right at the emission station. So went ahead and went up to Summit Racing and picked up the evap purge canister, put it on it. We in about 50 miles, no lights on. I think no, about 40 miles, no lights on. Another thing, a lot of people don't realize that Summit Racing carries OEM parts too. So I get a lot of parts there because it ends up being cheaper than going to O'Reilly's, Napa, Advanced AutoZone. So I just ended up going there. So we're gonna hop in it, go for a ride, and I'll tell you guys what I think about old girl. Well, what we got here today is a 2004 Chevy Silverado C1500. I figured since I have to drive it today to put miles on it to get it to pass emissions, I figured I might as well do a video review on it. I had to replace the evap canister to get the check engine light off, and right now we are, let's see here, 43 miles into my road trip, no light on, so I should be at a spot where I should be getting close where I can take this thing to the emission station and hopefully get my emissions paper today. So this truck is a work truck, so it's got the base. It's just plain Jane, nothing special, you know, nothing special. Roll up windows, cloth seats, vinyl floor or rubber floor, no carpet there. But I gotta say, man, 2004, man, Silverado, when I seen it go through the auction, I was like, man, it's one of those vehicles, like you see it and it's coming up and it's going cheap and nobody's bidding on it, like, man, it's going way too cheap. Go ahead, I threw my hand up, I walked away with this thing, and here I am, still driving it. So that goes to show you, when you go to buy stuff, sometimes you end up stuff in the collection and you end up using it for yourself. So you can't sell them all. You can't buy them all, but you can sell them all. So with that said, I'm just gonna go ahead and get ready to put this in the sale pile and sell it. But man, the reason I like it is because it's not bad on gas. And I just simply like driving this thing, man. It rides good. It rides real good. I mean, it rides really, really good. So if you're in the market for a used truck, I would definitely look at this truck over a Ford F-150 the same year, and I would definitely look at this truck over a Ram 1500, man. This truck, even in the base, man, it just rides so good. Not only that, it's easy to step it up if you want to do something stylish with it. There's a ton of stuff on, you know, Marketplace, Craigslist, eBay, as far as different parts you can put on it, hoods, headlights. You can lower this thing, put some different wheels on it. I mean, I bet you if you lower this thing and put some different wheels on it, it'll definitely wake it up. But this particular model, one other reason I like driving this truck is you get some performance. So this thing, you know, it's got a little bit, you know, we can get in and out of trouble with this real quick. So that 4.8 comes in handy, and I believe it's got 285 or 295 horsepower and about 300 pounds of torque. So that's plenty. That's real good. Also, if that's not good enough for you, man, you can put a turbo on here. You can all types of stuff you can do to kind of get some more power out of it. So I like it because of that. I like it because the parts are cheap and the thing rides good. The heat works good. The AC works good. And, you know, I just easy just hop in and take this thing. Another reason I like it, you know, it's kind of beat up. You know, it's been used as a work truck. So it does have dents, dings, and scratches on it. So I don't have to worry about where I park. I can lean on it. I can throw trash in it. I can throw my parts in the back of the bed. I don't got to worry about nothing getting dinged up, scratched up, beat up. Hell, if I get in an accident in this thing, I won't even be upset as much money I've got in it because, you know, it served its purpose. So that's a win-win-win for me. So if you're in the market for a truck, a work truck, I would definitely give this a look. Definitely give this a look because you can pick these things up pretty reasonable. Some of the C10 stuff, like the 70 model C10, that stuff is going sky high. The square body stuff, that's going high. OBS stuff is finally, within the past few years, old body style is starting to creep up in value. So the value on this is kind of at that spot where you can get this really, really cheap and have a lot better truck for the money, considering this truck has got the 4.8 liter in it. This truck has front and rear disc brakes on it already. And there's tons of stuff you're going to do. I mean, if you get tired of, you really want to put power windows on this, I'm sure you could probably go to the junkyard, find one that's got the same setup, and, you know, take a weekend and figure it out and get power windows on it. And if you want a carpet in here, you could probably replace the carpet in here. Take the seats to an interior guy. Also, while you're there, get the headliner fixed. And boom, you got the whole new, you know, inside done. Then, you know, take some time, put some wheels on it. Then you get the bed fixed, get the dents fixed, paint it. Ooh, you in the money. You got a nice piece to kind of take to Cars and Coffee or cruise in, go anywhere. Not have to worry about carburetor issues, not have to worry about any mechanical issues. And another thing, this truck, you can get parts for this truck just about anywhere. That's another thing that's real attractive. So I would definitely have this. So my one buddy has been getting on me about when I do my car reviews, I don't give a point rating. So I'm going to go through a 1 through 10 scale, and I'm going to give this truck a solid 7.5. Solid 7.5. Now, if this truck was not the base, I would definitely give it more points. But since it's a base, and since the outside is beat up and dinged up, I'm going to give it a 7.5. This is one of those vehicles where actually driving it and riding in it is a lot better than what's going on outside the exterior. So, hey, I'm happy with it. I'm happy I made the purchase. This is going to be one of those vehicles when I go to sell it, somebody lowballs me, I'm just going to say, hey, you know, I'll just keep driving it because it's not going to faze me. But it is for sale. I won't be selling it. But, you know, again, you can't keep everything in the keep pile. You kind of got to go ahead and just make that money when it comes. So we're going to go ahead and sell her and pass her on, let somebody else enjoy it. Well, thank you for your time. This is Roddy Ross riding out. Please like, share, and subscribe. See y'all next time. Thanks.